Hi, and welcome back to the FreeFormKnits YouTube channel. I'm Haxann Evers, Knit and Crochet FreeFormKnits Crafting led to the wall to design. All the places you can find me listed right down below this video. I'm kind of filming this spur of the moment. My entire schedule is kind of off and there are a lot of things to talk about and basically just a mess, but we're going to jump right into it. So if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I am a knitwear and crochet designer. I love designing simple accessories that highlight new stitch patterns or techniques. And on that note, I have a new pattern coming out. My Shrioche sock pattern is coming out this month on April 16th, and this is a toe-up DK weight sock pattern featuring brioche stitch. It's meant to teach you to finally help you conquer one color brioche stitch. It's much easier than you think. I know when I was starting out with brioche, it was just seemed daunting and I was going about it the wrong way. Starting out learning brioche with just a small, simple project and a quick project like these shorty socks is the way to do it. It's so easy. I love it. I kind of want to do everything in brioche right now. But here are the socks. I'll just show you the one. You can see you start out, it's a toe-up sock, and you start out with just the brioche on the top, and then you do a little bit for the leg, and then you just end with some ribbing. Another fun thing about this sock that I finally got my shortcut heel, which is a heel construction that requires no short rows. I've done it for toe up. I reverse engineered for toe up, so it has my shortcut heel and I'm in love with it, and I want to make all the toe up socks because that was my biggest thing about doing toe up socks, is that I couldn't do my favorite heel, which is my shortcut heel. So this pattern is coming out April 16th, but it is actually available for pre-order right now. You can pre-order it at 25% off the full listing price. It's just listed at the price, there's no coupon code needed. And by pre-ordering it, you get that little bit of a discount, and come April 16th, the release date, it'll just be added directly to your Ravelry library. So if you're interested in that, I will have that listed down below this video. You can find that in my Ravelry shop, the link to that. I'm just so excited about this sock pattern. I love it so much. Here's my other sample. I believe this was a work in progress last time. I don't remember. But it's another version of the sock. This one's a little bit shorter because it was short on yarn, but it has my shortcut heel in garter stitch. So both options for stockinette and garter stitch heel are included in that pattern. So I'm really excited about this pattern. If you are not following me on Instagram, you should go do that because I'm sharing pictures of my tester socks. And they all look so pretty. Some of my testers actually did the sock full length, and it looks so pretty. That's my favorite part of getting a pattern ready, is seeing my testers' versions of it and hearing their feedback, and seeing when they make those little tweaks, like doing the leg, the full leg in brioche. It just looks so good, and their yarn choices, everything. So I am at the Freeform Knitter on Instagram, so if you're not following me over there, you definitely should, because those pictures are so pretty. I guess we kind of started with finished objects, so we'll just keep going on that train. I'm pretty sure this was a work in progress last time. I don't remember. The yarn is Yarn Bee Sweet Delights in, I think, Teddy Bear Cuddle colorway. I don't remember. It was just a scrap because I used it for something else, so that's why they're a little bit shorter than these ones. But that's a finished object, not a work in progress. They're finished and their ends are woven in. That took a minute because apparently I just leave my ends not woven in, which you will see in the rest of my finished objects. So another finished object is this pair of socks. And again, ends are not woven in because apparently that's what I do now. It's really weird because I usually don't do that. I usually weave in my ends before I even start the second sock, but I've stopped doing that, which is fine. It'll get done eventually. This is a really fun pair of socks. I knit this out of Yarn Bee minis. They come in like a set of minis, and I have a bunch of leftovers. They're in my cabinet, otherwise I'd show you, but quite a bit of leftovers. I could probably get another pair of socks out of all those leftovers. So this is just my shortcut heel sock recipe. I substituted my hat trick toe rather than my standard toe that I have in that pattern. I knit these on a US 2.75mm needle, and for each stripe I did 25 rounds, and then I switched to the next color, so I ended up with 26 rows in each color. And I just did the math with I know for my leg and foot, for a pair of socks for me, I like to do 64 rounds, so I was able to do the math to get all these colors the right way. But again, my shortcut heel and stockinette. This is a fingering weight pair of socks, and just super pretty. It took me forever to figure out how I wanted the colors to go, so I'm just really happy with this pair of socks. They're so pretty and very springish, I feel like. so I have to weave in the ends eventually. These sock blockers are actually Knit Pick sock blockers in the medium size, I believe. These are actually my favorite sock blockers. I had a pair of, I think, I don't remember the brand now. I think they were like one of those clear plastic ones, but not this hard plastic. It was a different type of plastic and the edges were really rough. I actually ended up returning them because of, like, it wouldn't be good for the fabric to get caught on that. So I really like the Knit Pick sock blockers because they're very smooth and just better overall than whatever that brand was. It's gonna bug me now because I want more sock blockers and I don't remember that brand's name. I don't know, I think there are a couple blockers like that. They look like this, but they're like clear plastic rather than this hard plastic. But another finished object. I haven't done a podcast episode in a while, so I'm not sure when my last episode was, but I feel like I have a lot to show, but yet at the same time I feel like I haven't done a lot of crafting, and yet I seem to have a lot to show. I don't know, don't question it, just go with it. I have 2 more finished objects that I'm actually really excited about and really want to show because I want to wear them, and they are both t-shirts. So I recently just released on my channel 2 videos talking about these knit and crochet patterns I really want to make for the warmer months of the year. These knitted garments, t-shirts, and tank tops. Those can be found on my channel, and these are 2 of the crochet patterns on that list. So the first one is the basic tee. Oh, I love how it's looking in the camera. That's so cool. I can see like just the way the yarn pooled. So this is the basic tee. I crocheted this out of, I love this cotton in the, I can't remember the colorway name. That's gonna bug me. But it's just the super pretty marled blue. And I'm trying to think, I think I made a few changes to the pattern. The basic tee is done in, what are they called? What is it called? Like they have you turn the work each time. But I didn't do that. I just did it in continuous rows. There's no seam or anything. I just, when I cast it on, how did I do that? I'm trying to remember because I seem to have, oh, I did a row of single crochet, which the pattern may have called for. I don't recall now. And then I just started doing the double crochet. So I ended up with a little jog at the beginning, but the way I wove my end in, it just eliminated that. So there's no seam, and I have like the pretty side of the double crochet, you know, not that there's I guess there is technically a wrong or right side, but I just have the one side. And then for the sleeves, I just did a row of single crochet to finish them off. And this one actually has its ends woven in, which I don't remember doing, but that's good. So now I can wear it. It's so pretty, and it's a little bit, I think a tiniest bit shorter than I was intending to go for, but I kind of end up making my crochets, like sweater things, a little bit too long, so I'm kind of happy about that. But I'm really happy. This was a really quick project. I love this pattern. I love how this looks, and I can't wait to wear it. Maybe I'll wear it next video because I really want to wear it. Super pretty. I did this on a 5mm hook, I believe. And I actually have, I bought, I think 5 skeins of yarn. I actually have, I think, 2.5 left over, or somewhere around that. I think I need just the tiniest bit. I actually don't remember. Yeah, I have 2 full skeins left. It's in that drawer. I have 2 full skeins left, so I'm gonna have a bunch left over. Like I could get a whole nother t-shirt out of this, a whole nother different pattern. It's great. I'm really happy about that. Technology issues made me have to carry this podcast in the next day, so apologies for that, but we'll get right back to what we were doing. Just how it is sometimes. Anyway, continuing with finished objects. I have this finished object, which is another crochet top. This is the, oh, now I'm gonna forget. Summer Crop 2.0, something like that, by Designs by Key. This is another top I talked about in one of my pattern roundup videos. I love this top so much. I was a little hesitant about it. This construction hasn't worked out for me in the past. It's made in 2 panels, and then you separate and have this these straps, and makes this really nice neckline. It Looks so good. I'm in love with it. This is technically finished, technically not finished. I have to, I think I'm gonna do like a row of single crochet just around us to bring in the tiniest bit and kind of make it a little bit smoother. I also did a split hem, which is a little uneven because my seaming is not good. Like kind of got a high-low thing going on here because my seaming was off. But I really just love this top so much. I'm really happy with it, and I had a bunch of leftovers from this as well, so I could probably make another one. I might swap the colors and use the blue to make another one of this and the pink to make another of the basic tee. This was also out of I Love This Yarn cotton, and yeah, it feels so good. My gauge was the same, the 5mm hook. I'm just super happy with this, and like I said, I just have to do that round of single crochet just to finish it off. I think it's what I want to do. So, and I might do it around the armholes as well. Now we are officially into works in progress. I have actually 4 works in progress I'm going to show today. 2 are practically finished, they just need eyes. And these I'm so excited about. So Easter is coming up, and I kind of have a tradition where I make some amigurumi plushies and give to some of my siblings. So I have 2 works in progress of those. This one is going to be Kirby. I don't remember the pattern name, I just found a free pattern. I'll be sure to have it listed below. But he just needs I just need to finish sewing this foot on and put some eyes on. I actually did his body out of DK and his feet out of worsted because that's all I had. This is the only shade of pink I had. And I have some sticky felt that I'm going to use for his facial features. So you can have I have my yarn needle here all ready to finish him off. I have to do that today because Easter is in like 3 days. So that's one. And then the next one, which I'm really happy about, is this one. This is the Pokemon Scorbunny. Again, he's missing his facial features. I have to do that. I really love this pattern. I can't remember. I found like this whole website. She has a lot of patterns, crochet amigurumi patterns centered around video game characters. I think she has a YouTube channel too where she does tutorials. It's really amazing. I'll have it listed below, the pattern name and her website. The only thing I feel like his head and his body, I think I messed up his body because I feel like it's really tiny compared to the head and it doesn't look that way in the picture. But I just went with it. This took a really long time to finish. Usually I make amigurumi plushies. When I have to make them, I get them done really fast. But this one just kept lingering, so I actually only sewed them up yesterday. But yeah, I'm really happy with how he turned out. It's got a little tail. And as always, his head's a little floppy because I can never get that right, no matter how many plushies I make. But I really love him, and I think my little sister, that's who he's going to, my little sister. I think she's really gonna love him. So yeah, I'll be sure to follow me on Instagram, and I'll be sure to put pictures with their facial features. I'm a little torn. I love using the sticky felt, but she like plays with them. So the sticky felts, like some I've made in the past, I might have to sew on the sticky felt just to give it extra security, because otherwise they tend to fall off just with use. So I don't know, I'm still debating about that. And these are my ends, I just have to poke those through, but he's really cute, and it was such a good pattern, and yeah, really happy with him. And he was done out of I Love This yarn in various colorways, just this orange, this yellow, this white. I was actually really surprised, not surprised, but the pattern had like a detail. She has like the Pokemon picture next to the pattern, and there's like a part of him that has just like 2 rows of light orange, just kind of like fading the ear in. I omitted that because I didn't have the right shade of orange, but just the level of detail in that pattern was really nice, and it's so amazing. So here's Scorbunny. I do all my crochet amigurumi on a 4.5, I think. Yes, that's right, 4.5 hook. So really happy with him, and I can't wait to gift him come Easter. So I have to put his eyes on today. That's a priority. My last 2 work in progress are both socks, and one of them is actually a half finished object, right? Because one sock is completed. This might have been completed last episode, I don't remember, but it is the last pattern to my cabled sock collection that is coming next month, hopefully, if all goes according to plan. And it's got features. This collection is going to be 3 sock patterns, each with a different cable pattern. This is going to be the first in the collection. This is the easiest cable. It's so pretty. I love it. It's so much fun to work. I'm actually at the toe of the second sock. So This is almost done, and then I have to weave in the ends, take the pictures, and organize the test. It's going to be so much fun. This collection is designed out of Knit tweed. This is the Barley Heather. And this is just a blend of superwash merino wool, nylon, and Donegal tweed. And it's super pretty. You can see all the flecks of tweed. Such pretty sock. And these are my needles, my Chowgu red lace. I do it on the 40-inch cord. So I just have to finish the toe today. That's going to be really fun to have this done and, like I said, do all the stuff ready for the test. I'm just really excited about it. And I've been talking about it for weeks, so you're probably sick of seeing it, but it's almost done. And then because I had finished my scrappy socks, I wanted another vanilla pair on the go. And because I've recently found out how to do my shortcut heel toe up, I wanted to do a toe up pair of fingering weight socks. Not only that, I decided to see, the reason I have these 40-inch cables is because when I bought these sock needles, I bought 2 pairs of these sock needles many years ago now. I bought them specifically for 2 at a time because for a long time I was doing 2 at a time socks. I would do them cuffed down, and I fell out of practice with that for various reasons, but I've decided to go back to it, and I'm doing 2 at a time toe up socks. And these have been toe up 2 at a time from the very beginning, from the cast on to here. When I would do two at a time socks before, I would do them cuffed down, I would do the cuffs and then put them on the same needle. But these I just started 2 at a time, and it's been going great. So they are just plain vanilla socks. I'm just going to be doing my shortcut heel in the fingering weight, and I'm really in love with it. I'm really loving the process of doing these socks. I am using Knit Tonal in the Taffeta colorway, Taffeta hand painted colorway, and I'm just pulling from the inside and outside of the ball. I'm kind of not enjoying pulling from the same skein. I mean, I like just having one skein, but I think I should next time plan ahead and just divide it into 2. I think it's just easier because I do every now and then have to like twist the skein to make sure the yarns aren't tangled. It's just a little bit of annoyance, but I'm gonna keep it. So it's really nice. There's something very aesthetically pleasing, I think, about having like 2 socks on the needle at the same time. I don't know, it's just really nice to, like, I can't put it into words, but just the idea of it, I don't know, and it's really fun to work on. It's a little bit more fiddly than just having 1 sock at a time, but I'll get both done at the same time. So I'm really enjoying it. And I can just stick the needles in the cake, and it's just very compact. I really love it. So that's actually everything I have to talk about in this episode. A little bit of a rush episode. I'm kind of all over the place with my crafts, and there are a bunch of things that in my head I want to cast on but I haven't made a plan for. So I kind of feel like I'm in between projects. I mean, I have these 2 socks on the go, and I have to finish those on my plushies, but that's really it. And I don't know, I want to cast on something, but I'm not sure what I want to cast on. So it's just a lot of thoughts in my head, but hopefully I will make some progress and cast on a bunch of new things. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you could comment down below something you were working on. I love to hear about other crafters' work in progress, whether it's knitting, crochet, cross stitch, whatever it is. I would love to hear about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Happy crafting!